So, there's a Netflix trailer, or rather a trailer, for the Ultraman anime that is coming out on Netflix, and I am intrigued. I'm not super happy about the Ultraman's height, and at first I wasn't unhappy. I saw some people reacting to it, and I was like, hey guys, come on. Like, what's the problem with Ultraman's height? But then I remembered this is an anime adaptation, so they can do anything with Ultraman. They're not bound by typical Tokusatsu budgetary limitations. So if you could do anything, why would you not make Ultraman the size of like the entire planet? So that's like the one little thing. Other than that, though, it looks very interesting. I'm super excited about listening to the theme song that's in the movie. Like even just the theme song alone, I was like, oh, very different than normal Ultraman stuff usually, right? No, no chorus of children, no loud booming sound. I haven't. Some of you guys are like, how long has it been since you watched Ultraman, Matt? Look, I've seen some newer Ultraman, but for me, Ultraman really my thought every time I think Ultraman, I think of the original. I think of Ultra 7. Still got to get that by Shout, but I think of the original. I think of Ultra 7. I don't think a lot of the newer Ultraman because I haven't really seen that many. I've seen Nexus. I've seen Mebius. I'm trying to look up who Bemular is because he was mentioned in the trailer, and I'm getting a different look for Bemular. Looks a lot different in the Ultraman anime. But point being is that looking at this trailer here, I've become excited. I'm happy that it's actually getting released in the U.S. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before and said it's probably going to get released in the U.S. But I don't care if it's dubbed or not. I'm happy that the trailer had subs, which clearly shows, hey, this thing is coming out. Now, what's odd is that it says that it's coming out April 1st, and I don't know. I understand. Look, it's new quarter, new month, etc. But why would you do that? Don't do that. If you're just don't do that because it makes me think it's not actually going to come out, and I'm a little confused. I'm a little concerned. So it says it's coming out April 1st, but what I'm also a little confused about is I don't know if it's coming out in the US on April 1st because they subbed it, which is nice, and this is the official Netflix Twitter account that subbed it. So believe me, I'm happy about that. But yeah, I'm just a little confused because I'm wondering if it's actually not going to show up on April 1st. So yeah, I mean, at least in the U.S. I'm sorry, not that it's not going to show up ever on April 1st. That's silly. But if it's not going to show up in the U.S., that like why would you sub it? So I'm confused. So I would like some clarification on that. Might need to look at that a little bit more than just the trailer itself. But yeah, it's just something that the April 1st thing was like what that was the first thing I was like that kind of threw me off. But even after that fact, now I'm wondering if it's going to be released worldwide with subs because if you guys don't remember, the Godzilla movies were not released worldwide. Those were released. They released them in Japan, and then they took like 6 months to come out in the U.S. Probably because of the dub, perhaps, or because they weren't doing a simultaneous global release. But if they're doing a global release of this, I'm cool. I'm hype. But yeah, because I'm trying to see just as we're talking about this. Yeah, it looks like there's no clarification on when it's appearing in the U.S. versus Japan. Either way, obviously this is clearly a different type of Ultraman. This is not going to be related to any Ultraman previously. So we're probably not going to see this Ultraman in Tokusatsu in live action form, which is fine. But like I mentioned earlier, I would like Ultraman to be a bit bigger. Maybe he gets bigger as the movie goes on. I wonder if this is going to be another. It says series, but I thought this was only going to be a one-off anime film. So I'm wondering if perhaps they're going to extend this into a series of 3 movies the same way they did Godzilla. But either way, I'm interested. I'll say that much. I'm definitely interested. I'm not uninterested. This trailer did not make me uninterested. I'm actually very interested. Dan Mobodoshi. Dan looks very... I probably said the last name wrong. But Dan definitely does not look like the Dan that I remember. the Dan from Ultraman 7 or Ultra 7 rather. So yeah, he's definitely a different kind of Dan, and so we should remember that because I'm pretty sure Dan was in Ultra 7, right? Am I Mobodoshi done, right? Let me see here. I want to make sure I'm not wrong. Let's look at the cast. Yeah. Yes, Motoboshi. Yes, Motoboshi. So Dan Motoboshi, he's appearing as well. So clearly they are showing off. Or oh my god, apparently it was spelled Dan Moto Boshe in a Sinar English dub. Okay. Anyway, point is that it does seem as if when it comes to oh no, I have the wrong graphic up. Oh goodness, look at what I've been doing for so long. Damn it all to hell. Where's the Ultraman freaking graphic? There it is. I feel such shame. I was on a streak. I was like the Undertaker. I was on a streak. I was doing so well with graphic changes. I feel so bad. Anyway, but back to this. Clearly, they are going to tie in different Ultramen into the film, definitely. But I don't think this is ever going to tie into the live action versions. I think this is going to be its own little thing, and that'll be nice, you know. So I hope that we get to see more of Ultraman in this. You know, and hey, it's coming out April 1st apparently, so that's right around the corner. So maybe I'll do a review of it for Toku Station. Maybe tell me what you guys think about that down below. You want a review? You don't want a review? I mean, if you don't want a review, might still give you a review. But either way, you guys hyped, dehyped? What did this trailer do for you? What did the song in the trailer do for you? And what is your take on their take of Ultraman? So tell me what you guys think down below.